Out of Jamaica, the warlord, bounty killer, is in the building.
Kaboom! Yo, Joey Crack, what's up, bro?
Hey, yo! Bounty killer people are dead!
Salute!
What's up, my brother?
What you do?
Man, let me tell you something, bounty killer. I've always looked up to you. Khaled, my little brother, you always embraced him since day one in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And he always come back with these stories about bounty killers. Yo, bounty killer, the warlord. And he said, man, the only place you can see him is at the car wash. And him say he come to the car wash and you got all these guys around and you got to make it through the guys to get to the warlord to talk about a dub plating them. How you doing, bounty killer?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing good, brother. Thanks for having me
bless.
On the biggest show.
Hey, bounty killer, shout out Sean Burke. You know she's my sister.
Yeah.
We'll have Molly on the checking royalty. The Molly's checking. The whole Jamaica. This shit going crazy.
Caribbean checking.
Man, you know, bounty killer, man. You know, the big thing about you is that similar to Fat Joe, you have an eye for talent.
Yeah.
You know Vybz Kartel and them gonna be big before nobody knows.
True.
You know, tell me some of the artists you co-signed and you saw first and you said, these guys are gonna be stars.
Oh, well, first set of I came out with it was Hear Them. Elephant Man. Hear Them Crew. Yes, so that was the first.
Movado, Scare Them Crew.
Yes, so the first set of artists I came out with, it was just really my friends that were there for me before I got the break. So I decided when I got in, I have to be my brother. So they weren't a group. We were all whole. But we were in to get 4 people to break at once. Just group them, all them. Group. We're just group first, all so hard. So that was the first crew I helped. And after now, people saw me bring up here. They started bring up me. They think that okay, A&R and I can break talent. So it's after I bring Spirit, there was a guy named Ron Butler who brought Cartel music to me first, because I never met him first. I met this guy Ron telling me that I got this young artist. He's so dope, and I know as with Bounty King, he's gonna be the next best thing. I never had no doubt. I just went back, so only to bring me. It was cassette at the time, 19. So he brought me this cassette. I listened to some of the tracks. And one of the main tracks that stand out was a track named Home If It Turn Girl Clone, me nah do that. Catty can't carry me road, me nah do that. Cartel a girl want take who that. If you run down girl, me nah do that. And I hear that and I said, this one is very catchy and insane. He brought him to me at the car wash. So I met Cartel. And then I listened to him and then his lyric was off. So up to par. So it was vocal different. So I started to have a songwriter. So he started to write. He started to power around. That's how we started to bring him to and they tried to record him, but it was not developed. So it was from 1999 to about 2003. That's when he finally developed his craft. And by 2003, he was polished and ready. And then he came and he conquered. So,
you know, these dub plates, these are very, very special dub plates You know, people don't understand. You take songs you made, other songs, you spit Dubplates. You know, Khaled told me you always knew a clash was going down and you wait for the last hour, the minute before to give them the Dubplates, to have the freshest Dubplates. So when they go sound clash, everybody busts their Bounty Killer sound Dubplate in the sound clash.
Yeah.
What's that like? You know, Fully Loaded is here, the party's here. Every DJ in town looking for a Dubplate. They all looking for Bounty Killer. What's that like? What you thinking about getting ready for that party, that clash there when you make them dubs?
Oh, well, normally I'm a dub killer. I was doing dub long before I break. That's what really gave me my first attention in the studio, by doing dub plates. I got discovered on a dub plate first. My first little attention I got was a song named Them a talk about dub for dub, tell them go dub them mama. Cause some boy look up dub man, man say go dub your mother. But dub for dub boy, tune for tune. Yes, so I'm always a dub killer. So when I came out as the Bounty Killer, now people dead and all them stuff, every sound man started to come for a Bounty Killer. So when it come out to sound clash, everybody always wanted their Bounty Killer. And
You know, let me tell you something.
because
Bounty, let me tell you, Khaled's so crazy. He come back from Jamaica, coming in my house. People are dead. And I mean, like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? Bounty Killer, Bounty Killer. You're one of the first Jamaican artists to embrace hip hop with the Fugees, with Mobb Deep.
yeah.
What? Explain your love for hip hop music, Bounty Killer.
Well, my love for hip hop, it came from NWA, Eazy-E. Those are the first people I started.
We call this a Jopra moment, Bounty Killer. When you say something nobody ever heard, that's a Jopra moment, Jopra Winfrey. Your first love for hip hop come NWA, Eazy-E?
Yeah, Eazy-E was the first one I really got caught up with, and then came Snoop Dogg. Then it was Snoop Dogg and Tupac. And then I started listening to KRS-One. KRS-One, Tupac, Snoop, and KRS-One, and WNA, and then Big Small came, the Jamaican background guy. When Biggie Small came, it was all over. I'm a total rap fan. So it was really the Snoop Dogg, the Biggie Small, and the Eazy-E, and the Slick Rick, and the KRS-One. Those are the ones who got me hooked on rap. And then I saw Super Cat and Shabba Rankin together with the guys, and I said, what? I like that idea. So when I got the break and I came to New York, it was my partner named Johnny Wonder now. He's a white guy who grew up in Brooklyn. So he know the whole fusion of the hip hop and everything. And he said it was a good idea for us to continue using that hip hop dance vibes, because the culture was me. So it was Johnny Wonder who came up with these ideas of doing the rap tracks with the reggae stuff. And from there, I started out with the Fugees and the Busta Rhymes and the Jaru, the Damager, and the Mobb Deep, and I never stopped.
Let me tell you something, Bounty Killer. You have a timeless style, a forever flow. You're the only guy, well, one of the only guys who have hit records and stay relevant era after era after era after era after era. What is the secret to this? Why you stick around and you on top of the game like you was in the 90s now?
Well, I don't know exactly what I did to cause that, because I don't do nothing specifically to keep relevant. What I would say I do to keep relevant is be real, be realistic. I don't say fictionary, stupid things. I like to say things that we live, not just what me live, but what we live. So the reality of we living these things keeps it alive. It's just like when I said, look into my eyes, tell me what you see, can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? You got someone out there saying, that's not my statement alone. That's a general statement. So I
You
mean,
know, Bounty Killer, sometimes the guys in the picture with us are the enemies.
yeah,
And over time, you see them fade to black because these guys, the enemy, is like with the enemy within. You say that, right? The other day, I'm looking on Instagram, and I know Khaled gonna kill me, but I see your old friend Tony Matterhorn talking crazy. I mean, your Bounty Killer, man. Everybody know the warlock. What's wrong with this guy, Tony? This one of these guys, huh?
I gave him all the tools he needs to man over the world. And I don't know what's up. He's just not doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing that thing. But he's okay. But I was the one who introduced him to the world. Everybody knows that Tony Matterhorn got his whole break from Bounty Killer collaboration because he had talent. But I was the one who gave him the equipment and the tools to further his talent. And I don't know what. He's having problem with
This
talent.
is crazy, this social media and hip hop too. Sometimes you see guys you always respect and they acting crazy on social media. You say to yourself, damn, what's wrong with these guys? Like, I mean, all the time. And, you know, somebody we respect, you know, when you at a sound clash, you at a party, what is the dub besides a Bounty Killer dub? What is the dub that you heard for the first time and you said, oh, shit, like, he bust that dub. Like, what is the dub that blew your mind besides a Bounty Killer dub that you hear at a class or a party and you just go, oh my God, how they get that?
Oh, well, most of the great dub plates, it is really classics. Because we have a problem now. The younger generation, they can't do dub plates the real way. Because dub plate has to do with the feelings and emotion, and it has to do with a crazy vibe. Because a dub plate is not a song. The first line has to be effective. You can't sing a dub plate 6, 8 bars before the effect comes. As you say the first word, sound a go dead. Yeah, it's supposed to be very effective like a bullet. And this young generation, they don't do dub plates good. They see the dub like they're doing the sound guy a favor. Like, yeah, I don't even want to open my mouth. So when the dub play, don't bring no energy to the crowd. So most of the dubs that would move me today would be some classic dubs from a Buju Banton, a Capleton, a Mad Cobra, or a Cabo Rankin, or a Super Cat. Those type of dub, some Off Pint, some Reed Asburn. Those are the type of songs that would really get
You know,
me.
me hearing stories about Wyclef Jean playing Michael Jackson dub plates.
Yeah.
I mean, who's the craziest? So you like of course the Bonton. You know, that's my family. That's my brother. You know, Buja. You know,
No,
okay.
when you play a Michael Jackson, that's a bragging rights. That's not really a killing song. Michael Jackson ain't gonna talk about Killer Boy. Michael Jackson's gonna sing about love. So it's a bragging rights. I can play a Michael Jackson and dub, but a Michael Jackson and dub can't kill no sound. Think about it.
He ain't gonna kill no sound.
Yeah, it's gonna make you look like, yeah, you're on another level because you got these big hakuna you're playing, but what he's saying is not effective to kill a sound. You couldn't play Michael Jackson and kill Khalid. No. He's gonna kill you with a Bounty or a Capleton.
And what was it Bounty Killer about Khaled? Him go to Jamaica, he get his start in Jamaica. Why you say, I'm gonna give this kid a chance. I'm gonna do some dub plates for him. What did you see in DJ Khaled early that you show him the love you showed?
Well, the vibe, Khalid has a special vibe. Khalid has a special aura. He's captivating. He's infectious. Khalid takes you over spiritually. He had that spiritual vibes. And then now, it's the first I met a Arab selector back in the days when we just hear about Taliban and all these crazy Arab people. We never know that there was an Arab who played dancehall music. I've never met an Arab before. So when I met Khalid as an Arab who played dancehall music, it was impressive for me. And then he used to play on the radio. He was a disc jockey also. So the fact that he's a disc jockey is more than just a selector in the club. And we need people on the radio. And then he's an Arab who loved dancehall and he loved Jamaican culture. He's different from the normal, typical Arab guy.
You know, Bounty Killer, I have same phone for 20 years. I got him down as the Arab. His number is the Arab.
Yeah, so Khalid was a different person, man. And then now I find out that he's into sound clash. I realized he came to Jamaica to clash. So I never know his clashing skill. I know that he's a good disc jockey and he plays. But when he came to Jamaica and he said he was going into the clash, I was like, yo, this is serious, but it's the right place for you to go and make your mark in Jamaica. So I gave him a few dubs and he went to the clash and he never won the clash, but he stands out. And that was all he needed to do. Just stand out more than all the others. And he did that about 1999. And from there, Jamaica people wanted more Khalid. And they like the Arab guy.
You know, I see a lot of people take from the Jamaica culture. They make rhythms and songs and hits, but don't come back and embrace Jamaica the right way.
True.
How do you feel about this when you see people? Because everybody, nowadays, you know, everybody from everywhere got the Jamaican vibe, the Jamaican melody, the Jamaican, but not Jamaican, and don't really go back to Jamaica, embrace Jamaica like them supposed to. What you say about this thing, Warlord?
No, that's a serious problem we've been having over the years. That's why a lot of people like to call people culture vulture, as they are culture vultures. But we have people who show the love and the respect all the time. And it's not just people who get the benefit from Jamaica. People like you, Joey Crab. You never try to collaborate on a big song, that's why you like it. You just love the culture from a youth growing up in New York.
That's right.
And we embrace that. So Khalid was one of those persons. Khalid never used to think that, oh, Jamaica was going to make him big. And then Khalid got his break and all right. I never even know Khalid was a producer. So as I told you now, I started to power with Khalid now, 98, 99, and I'm making the album 2002. That's when he did the intro for the album, the Ghetto Dictionary album. So he said he wanted to produce the track. So I never knew he was a producer at the time, but I know that he's into music and he's good at crazy ideas and innovative thoughts. So I said, all right, let me hear the beat. If the beat is on fleek, we good. Because you, my people, I don't care if you are a professional producer. You want to produce, we going to produce. So he gave me the beat, and the beat was one whole throwback bad man beat. So I did a song him. Test me if you can, or maybe. Why you go dead? Come me gun them no lazy. I am warlord, so go and tell war lady. If he come, jumping on me gun them and not lady. So that song was produced by Khalid on the album, and he did the intro. And from there, the relationship started to bloom, and then I started to come to Miami, and me and Khalid are pals. And from there, so we become family.
You know, every time I speak with Khaled about you, he tell me, Warlord pull up in the newest vehicle, truck, Benz, Lexus, the man love luxury, Fendi on. Yeah. What is it about that? How hard is it to get a car? What was the hardest car for you to import to Jamaica? Is it hard to get like one of those cars?
Well, the first car I imported to Jamaica was an Acura TL. That was 1996. It wasn't that hard because, tell you what, only when the cars are like over 3,000 cc, it causes a certain amount of duty. When the car is like 3.0 or under 3 liter, the duty is okay. It's normal duty. So they're going to bring in a big car like a Bentley or a Rolls Royce or those type of cars, then you got to buy it. You got to buy it at the dealer and then pay the government in Jamaica twice. So that's the only car I import at that time. And then in the 2000s, I import Range Rover And what else I import? I buy all my vehicle in Jamaica now because I have to buy them 3 times.
You buy it over here, you got to pay for it 3 times.
You can buy it over there, you got to pay the government 3 times in Jamaica. Buy it in Jamaica.
I understand. Vybz Kartel, God bless Vybz Kartel. You introduce him to the world.
Yes. Yeah.
Is there any hope of him getting out soon?
Well, he's still having an appeal. The appeal is still going on. He's getting an appeal from a higher court overseas. So they are still in the whole process of appealing.
Okay, yeah, so he still got a shot.
But I know the system in Jamaica doesn't want to let out Vybz Kartel. So despite discrepancy in his case or questionable things, they deliberately wanted to lock up Kartel. The system in Jamaica went after Kartel. So despite what his case or the scenario was, they wanted him. So if he's going to get any freedom, it's going to must come from a higher court overseas, but not Jamaica system. They wanted Kartel. They used him as an example. I can't say if he's innocent or he's not, but I can say yes, he's guilty from what they told me in the case and the affidavit. There are a lot of discrepancies. They are not a dead body, and there are only one evidence, and then there are a lot of tampering with the evidence. It's questionable. So that's why people kept saying free Vybz Kartel.
And so what did he represent? He represented the youth. He represented getting money.
He represents the street. He represents the youths. He represents the now generation.
Mm-hmm. And so they were mad at that.
Yeah, they was mad at that, and they have it like, oh, he's a bad influence. Yeah, and he has too much power and control over the culture. They tried it with me too. They tried to put me away too, but thank God they never had against me.
Yeah, what was that like, man, when you hear the Gaga man, Buju Banton is really land in Jamaica?
That was like a super holiday. Yeah, that was a little.
Your Bounty Killer. My only regret, I had a show the same day.
Oh, you couldn't
in Connecticut. I wasn't there for the Buju concert. That's my only regret. I wish I was there. I'm seeing pictures of Shaggy in the crowd and Sean Burke and Khaled on that thing and Shine, and I was like, oh my God. It was like a super holiday in Jamaica, huh?
Holiday. That was our last great holiday until COVID came and spoiled it.
Let me ask you something, Bounty Killer. Your top 5, I asked everybody, your top 5 rappers of all time, rappers of all times.
My top 5 rappers. Well, as I told you, Snoop Dogg is the one who really made me like rap. NDA introduced me, but it was really Snoop Dogg. So my top 5 rapper would be like Snoop Dogg. I would say Slick Rick is the king. But the rappers that brought me to rap is Snoop Dogg, Tupac, and Biggie Smalls. So my top 5 rapper would be Slick Rick, NWA, Tupac, Biggie, and Snoop. That's
wow.
my rapper.
Wow, you know what's crazy? Snoop Dogg called me last night, FaceTime.
Yeah.
You know, all I can say to Snoop is, I love you, Snoop. I love you. I love you.
Uncle Snoop, yo.
Uncle Snoop, he's the biggest artist in the world.
Yeah, he's the
biggest head.
True. He's the biggest living rapper today that 5-year-old kids knows of. He transcends all the eras, like 4 generations now.
There's nothing you can do when you see Snoop Dogg. He FaceTimed me yesterday. I said, Snoop, I love you, man. What do you want me to do? I love you. You know, he tell Khaled, Buju and Snoop Dogg tell us yesterday. They both said, fuck you guys. You guys in vacations. Send a plane over here, man. I want to come vacation too. Bounty Killer, I love you and I thank you for coming on the show.
I love
Shout
you.
out to Sharon Bank. Could you tell us about the new album?
Oh, well, I'm working on this new album. Well, it's 18 years since I last released an album, doing. The last album I released was the same one that Khalid did the intro, 2002.